Welcome back to Dirt 5 UpRoar DLC with myself, Soldierboy, and Wolverine. If you're enjoying this series or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the episodes does help, and ring the bell to not miss an upload. Today, we're beginning with a racing renaissance at Marmifera Valley, Italy for an ultracross event. Soldierboy is starting us off, and he's driving the Renault Clio Williams Maxi of the 90s rally class. Now, this was the only 90s rally class car we didn't own. It was a multi-class event, so we could pick from different classes. And it's nowhere near as good statistically as the others. I think it scored B and B in everything. What can we do with this car? Can we get it to at least podium, hopefully? But off we go. And it's a very, very poor start. If we're in any doubt at how bad this car is statistically, that start kind of proves a lot of it. We are way off the pace. It just didn't get any pace off the start line. It was really weird. It just didn't seem to want to go. But we're making a few moves now. We're up to 9th. This track we've done quite a few times. We know the track. Up the inside here, trying to get it to drift round, and up to 6th momentarily, dropping down a little bit. Right-hander now up the inside again, taking 2 positions there. I wouldn't say it's the cleanest overtake. We've rubbed a few doors, but we're okay. Up into 4th already. Considering the start we had, I don't think that's too bad, but hitting the wall there, overturning on the corner, completely missing the turn. Turned far too early, and the concrete wall soon made a meal out of us. But we're back to it in 9th place, up to 8th, 7th. It's all changing all at the minute. Dropping down a little bit there as we got the corner a little bit wrong, went a little bit deep. We're in 9th place though as we crest the hill there. A little jump there. Big and little don't quite work, does it? Right, we're into 9th. Let's see if we can follow these cars through. We're going to go through the sparks. We've got a left-hander coming up here, braking nicely, trying to keep the inside pin so we know that no one else can try and put a move up there. And we do manage the overtake up to 6th place. We were doing so much better before that silly decision to turn too early, but we've got to make up for it now. A bit too deep in the corner, hit the barrier, and that is lap 1 done and dusted. We can see 2 cars ahead of us here, so that is 5th and 4th. Hopefully we can get onto the tail of those and hopefully make the move. We're going to make sure as we approach a corner that messed us up on the last lap, not to make the same mistake again. Can we get this right this time? We're going to try and go up the inside. A little bit of a late lunge. And again, we're squeezed into the wall. A little bit of our fault, to be fair. We kind of went for the move from a long way back. But the second time of asking, we do make it round and we're into 4th place. That's not a decent, that's still a decent return considering, like I say, the start we had was horrendous. But we've made it up to this far. Can we get any more moves done here? 4th place with about a lap and a half to go of the race. Left-hander taking it nicely, just trying to get on the power early. This car really lacks. Car crashing ahead of us there. Had nothing to do with us, luckily. We do manage to escape through that and take 3rd place from them. Nice little overtake that wasn't really meant to happen, but the AI decided to drive into the rocks on the left, on the right road, so we'll take that. Up the inside of the car in the lead currently, and we are momentarily in 1st, but dropping down to their superior straight line speed as evidence there. As we begin the last lap, we are going to be in 1st place though. He is coming back at us. That straight line speed of that car is incredible. Left-hander though, making that cleanly. We've got a bit of a gap to the car behind. It's not much, but we're holding our own currently. Now, the title of the video is making a bad car good, and it kind of goes for this race and the final race as well, to be fair. This car, we saw off the line, this car wasn't quick. Once it gets going, it's actually not too bad. Braking is a bit weird, and you kind of feel like you're not braking when you're pressing the brake. That can be a bit of a distraction. Acceleration, it's slow. It takes its time getting up to speed, but if you can keep the speed up in the corners, it's not too bad. Handling wise, we're not drifting that much. We're actually holding the track pretty well. The grip is there. So all in all, although the stats say it's a BB and we generally drive SS or AS, I think it's not too bad. But it's the final car we didn't own, so I had to give it a go. And we're coming to the end of the race. We are in 1st place. The gap behind is quite tight. They're on our tail just about. We make one mistake, we're going to lose this lead. So we've got to make sure these final corners are perfect. Right-hander here, drifting it nicely. Getting a little bit awkward in the corner, touching the barrier in the exit. We're going to cross the line though, and it is a 1st place finish for the 1st race of the episode with a car that probably doesn't deserve to be up that high. We were gifted a position when one of the AI cars crashed. We'll take it as we always do at will. But yeah, car not that should actually be where it is, but still it's a win for us. We'll take it all day long. And even with a massive mistake and a poor start, that is still first place. So very happy with the result. I think the car more than proved itself. We probably won't ever use it again, to be honest. But it did its job. As we collect the XP. And that is that race done. Now, on to the next. We have Rattlesnake Pass at Sandstone Valley Reverse, Arizona for a Stampede event. Wolverine's in the car for this one, and he's gone for one of his favourite cars. He is going to be driving the Jimco Unlimited Class 1 of the Unlimited Class. What can he do? This is a track that Wolverine's driven a few times. He's not a fan. You'll see very quickly why he's not a fan, and at night this makes it even worse, to be fair. Although he's not got rain or sandstorms this time. That's always a bonus. He's done this race a few times with sandstorms and it's not fun. But he's in one of his favourite cars, the Jimco. He does like this car. Let's see what he can do. Off the line, a decent start compared to some around him. Does gain a few positions. But it's very tight corners straight away here. And this is where you've got to be careful. He's getting caught with the cars ahead of him. A little bit into the barrier there. Trying to get the turns right. And this is why he dislikes this track. It's very technical. And some of the turns are really tricky to get right. If you get them right, you're laughing. But it's so easy to get them wrong. Too deep into the corner there as he hits the barrier. He's going to lose a few positions that he just gained. But he's fighting hard. Left-hander. Trying to get the drift rounds. Getting a bit awkward there as well. Couldn't quite get the power down at the back off to get the car to turn. And again, he's struggling to get this car to do what he wanted to do. It just doesn't seem to grip. Was his reaction to this car. Right-hander, again, too deep. But it is such a technical track. You get one corner wrong, you are going to be in trouble. And this is what's happening. He reckons this car normally is full of grip, full of control in the corners, but he can't seem to get it to turn. And when he does get it to turn, it turns too much, which is a weird one. But that's his understanding of the car so far. Over the jump, he's currently in 10th place. Trying to catch the cars. There's a group there. He's catching up on the braking though. Got to get it to turn. No. Hitting the rocks there, he couldn't quite get the car to turn and missing the turn completely by the end of it and hitting the rocks instead. And now he is down in 12th place. Luckily, he should already have gained a stamp, so we don't have to redo the race at least. But now it's all about, can he get any positions back? There's a bit of a gap between him and the car's head, although we can just make them out there. But again, struggling to make the car turn. It's not like he's not braking, because he is. You can see the reduced speed. But the car just doesn't want to turn for some reason. Not too sure what the issue is. Straight lines the corners there and goes out into the other car, trying to make his move there and losing out because he went far too deep. Getting the car going again. It's like the sand. This car doesn't want to go on the sand, which is unusual. Left-hander now is gained position back up to 11th. Can he hold it though? That's the question. Left-hander again here, going up the inside of the car in 10th and taking the position. Right-hander, it's the quick turns. This car does not want to turn quickly. When you see him do a left-hander, right-hander combination, it doesn't want to do the second turn. As he's been spun a little bit into barrier there. So now he's going to get going again, back in the 12th. This is going to be a keep driving until the end, hope for the best kind of result, I think. Left-hander now, trying to get the car to go round. Again, he's struggling. It's one of those weird ones. You can't. I've driven this car before, and it's never acted like this with me. And it's never done the same with Wolverine either, so it's a weird one. But he's trying his best, and that's all I can ask. At least we've got a stamp, so at least he doesn't have to be redone. Left-hander here, can he get the car to turn? Yes, he actually does that corner really well. The car just trying to make the move of banking. Up the inside for the next. Trying to get the turn. Just about, but it's all over the place. You can see the lack of grip on the rear end there. Left-hander here. He's really having to take so much speed off, which is really compromising his exit. But he managed to get the car around the corner. We're on to the final lap. I'm just about to start it now. And he's now got a few cars in his sights. Trying to brake late for the left-hander. Can he get the car turned to the right this time? He can. He's kind of caught on the car ahead. That's going to reduce his speed. But he's going to get going again into 10th place as it stands. He's got the jump coming up. He's trying to move his way off the back of the other car just to stop himself hitting the back of them. Up the inside there. Nice little move. 9th place is his. Can he make another one here for this left-hander? Braking nice. He's up to 7th. He's made a fantastic recovery drive now, but he's gone a little bit too deep there, catching the barrier. He needs to get this car going again. He was doing so well, and it was just, again, the corners pulled him out. Right-hander here, quite deep. He's going to hit the rocks. That's going to mess him up. Yeah, he's going to struggle to get out of this, I think. Back in the 12th place. There's not much of the lap left now. I don't know how much more he's going to get out of this race. He was doing so well. And then, yeah, the lack of cornering really put him out there. Left-hander, can he gain a position here? Trying to go up the inside. He's made the position his. Can he hold on to it though on the straight? This car is normally pretty good handling, so straight line speed, probably not its forte. Left-hander, get him to come around. He's up to 10th already. Wow. I didn't even see the other overtake. Up the inside for 2 here. Can he get the car to turn? Just about hitting the barrier on the exit. Left-hander now as well. He needs to get a good turn here and he may get a few positions back, but he's not going to do it. No, had to ride the barrier a little bit there. He's into 10th. Can he gain anything on the straight? 10th place as it stands. Is he going to get the one on the line? No. Just missing out on the line for 9th place. So he finishes with 10th place. Wolverine, good effort. Not too sure what went wrong with the car. The only other car, the same car as him that was in that race, was finished in 6th. So if that car had won the race, or 1st and 2nd, or that guy, or podium positions at least, it would have been a driving issue rather than a car issue. The fact that the other car, that was the spitting image of his, was only in 6th. Maybe bad choice of car, but it doesn't matter. 1 stamp is good enough. We are done with the race, and Wolverine is, I wouldn't say happy with his performance, but he's okay about it. So on to the next one. So we're going to finish the episode with the Vermillion Pavillion. Try saying that quickly. Yulong River, China for a rally raid. Soldierboy is seeing us out, and he is driving another new car. It's the Audi 51 EKS RX Quattro, the RX Rallycross class. This is the only RX Rallycross class car we haven't used before. Again, statistically, looking at the briefing you get about each car, speed and handling, not fantastic, but we'll give it a go. It does mean we own every car then of that class, which is why we're doing it. So off the line, and the acceleration is better than the previous race, I'll give you that. Choice section straight away. Rally Raiders percentage, and a massive mistake by Soldierboy there as he flips the car quite badly into the last place. Just got caught up and yeah, just went a little bit wide. Caught the tree, flipped the car, the usual good stuff. So now it's a recovery drive. Because it's a percentage race, it's actually harder in these races to catch up, I find. Mainly because you don't know the track beforehand. Whereas if it's a lap race, you can kind of get a grasp of the track pretty quickly, and then you know what you've got to do. With this, it's difficult. Just because you don't know what turns are coming up that easily, you've got to judge it as you go. But we're making a decent recovery drive. Up to 7th place as it stands. This car is pretty good. Brakes are the issue. It doesn't want to brake. And that is going to cause us some issues for the rest of the race by the looks of things. Left-hander now, taking that nicely, trying to go as quickly as possible, in over 100 miles an hour now, over the jump there, braking late to the corner, maybe a little bit too late, went a bit deep, but still keeping the 7th place position. There's 2 cars ahead of us, we're trying to get onto the back of, see if we can make any moves there. Another left-hander here, going up the inside, forcing our way through, just about doing it there. Right-hander now, braking heavy, can we get the car to get round here? A harder corner than we expected it to be. Left-hander now, trying to get that right. We're up to 5th place, and I think all the top cars are within our reach now. They're all ahead of us, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th as we take 4th place there. The grip is kind of difficult because it's wet, it's muddy, but it's the brakes that I'm having an issue with. Can't get the car to stop in the corners as much as I need to, and that is an issue. It means we're braking, trying to brake earlier, but you may notice it's not happening. Right-hander here, flashing with the car. He takes 1st place off us there. We're going to kind of sit behind, hopefully through this section, make a move into the corner up the inside, trying to force our way through. It's this narrow bridge. Oh, nearly didn't make it through the guy in 1st, to be fair. We just both made it through in 1. Right-hander here, trying to get the car to get round. We've got a bridge again here. Oh, we've been caught up on the edge of the bridge. That's not a good way to get through that bridge there. Up the inside again. Can we get 1st place back? That bridge has really knocked our speed down. We need to get this car going again. Right-hander, we're still struggling to get past this car. His straight line speed, I think, is better than us. In the corners, I'd say we brake later than him, and that's helping us with speed, but we're not being able to carry the speed through the corner as easily. I don't think we're going deep quite a lot because of the lack of braking. So we're going to cross the line by the looks of things. Are we going to keep third? Just. That was close on that line. Third place finish for us. I don't know what to say. The Audi was okay. Its lack of braking in the wet was an issue. We had some moments, especially at the start. So, yeah, it could have been worse. I'm pretty happy with a podium finish for a car we haven't driven before, one we didn't own before this race. We'll take the 2 stamps happily. I just think if the car was better at braking, maybe we would have got more out of that race. But a third place we can't say no to. So we'll take it. New livery as well for another car. And that is it for this episode. So only 1 win out of 3 races, which isn't the best episode in the world, but it is what it is. So that is us done for today. If you are enjoying this series or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like on the episode does help. And ring the bell to not miss an upload. We'll see you very soon with more Dirt 5 Uproar DLC.